everybody, how are you doing? Today we are since a long time sitting back in our Golf 7.5R, and today I want to do a new acceleration test comparing the times that we measure with the race box between this Golf 7.5R, a CUPRA Leon 300 that we recently tested. Of course there's already the difference between all-wheel drive and front-wheel drive, and I want to also see how it compares to the new Golf 8R. But before we kick it off with the more or less race, I want to talk about a tire topic first, because this Golf R, our Golf R, now needs new summer tires. And I was browsing the web for 235/35 R19, that's the size that this car needs. Of course also kind of sporty tires, and found out that Nexen-Tire is currently having that Enfira Sport tire, which probably would very well fit to this car. And the cool part about it is that Nexen-Tire is also doing a competition right now that you can actually buy a tire and then win some nice prizes. So I will quickly talk you through how this thing works. You actually go to this page, and I will of course put the link down in the video description that you don't miss it out. You more or less, after buying the tire, you keep your bill, you upload your receipt after registering on this page, and then you have the possibility to win some very nice prizes. I think total 20,000 euros, and mainly there's some cool stuff besides of course a full set of tires. You have the possibility to win some VIP tickets for a soccer game, or even a soccer jersey. I think especially for people who are Eintracht Frankfurt fans, that will be quite an interesting competition to participate. And of course you have the possibility not only to go for their, let's say, sport tire. This is probably the one that we are looking for now, because Enfira Sport very well fits to a sporty car like the Golf R, but there are of course some more normal tires if you don't have that sporty car. The cool part in addition is that actually Nexen-Tire has a nice warranty that comes with the tire, because for 1 year after purchasing the tire you have the possibility to claim the full cost of replacing the tire if something is happening to it, like damage on the road, like something is, even some people are stabbing into your tire or damaging that from the outside. No problem, because Nexen-Tire is then covering all the costs for you to get a new tire on your car. But of course, without further talking, it's now time to see this Golf R first on the country road and then also on the Autobahn, and check out the times. Meanwhile, of course, the box has already gone off. Check out the times that the car is now able of, and I'm actually very excited if it's any faster than 30,000 kilometers ago. Let's now see how fast the CUPRA goes 0 to 100 on the country road. You've seen it, so the best try was 5.6 seconds. I think that is also quite good considering that it's a front-wheel drive car. You can really see that of course you can never put the full 300 horsepower down up to 100k, but still I think that's quite okay, honestly. And the next car, of course, Golf 8R, the master now, 0 to 100. And you can see it, the Golf is still the king with around 4.4, 4.5-ish seconds. I think, yeah, you can definitely feel that it is a few tenths quicker, and the launch control is a lot more effective, honestly. So let's first kick it off with the CUPRA Leon 100 to 200. Let's now check out the Golf 8R 100 to 200. seen it again. Of course, the Golf 8R is simply amazing. I have to say that, of course, the CUPRA 300 was not fully run in, so probably that gap is a bit, let's say, too high than it is in real life. Probably still the Golf 8R, as the engine is just a masterpiece, will do a second and a half quicker 100 to 200, and the CUPRA Leon might be in the low 12s once it's fully run in. But nevertheless, yeah, interesting comparison. And of course, now it's time to see how fast this Golf 7.5R runs 100 to 200 after 40,000 kilometers. Can it keep up with the CUPRA? Can it go into that direction? I'm not sure, honestly, but still, I'm very excited to see that time as well. Okay, so that run was 13.12 seconds, almost flat, 0.1% slope. So the corrected time is probably 13.2. Yeah, quite interesting, honestly. Maybe we can get it even faster in a second run. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. Wow. The power is still very, very good, honestly. But the tires, you can definitely see a huge handling difference between the new MQBs like the Seat Leon and the new Golf R, because they are a lot more neutral. I mean, this 7.5 is still a bit nose heavy and pushes over the front axle. I was driving more or less the same part with the Leon 300 yesterday, and it's just under dry conditions, it's just driving circles around this old Golf R. That is very amazing. Of course, also the new Golf R is a lot more agile and neutral. Very interesting, besides the straight line performance, to see the improvements yeah, in the corners that the new generation cars have. So the second try on the Autobahn, 100 to 200. Let's see if we can beat the 13.1 seconds that we had before. We didn't beat it. 13.9 was this number now, so you can feel it's a bit warmer today. You can feel that the second try, although I was doing a short cool down lap, yeah, was not as good as the first one. So yeah, you can definitely see that there's a big power difference. So even the, let's say, 300 horsepower front wheel drive CUPRA 300 beats our Golf R by about, yeah, a second to a second and a half, depending on the run, from 100 to 200, and is also very quick from 0 to 100. But once you compare the numbers to the new Golf R, like a 13 point something to a 10.8, I think it's just mind-blowing how much quicker the new Golf 8R is. And you can also see that there's a difference in the VAG group between the 320 horsepower engine in the Golf 8R and the 300 horsepower engines in the Golf 8 GTI Club Sport and the CUPRA 300, which still are a bit slower, even 100 to 200. I think that is quite interesting, that finding, and I still feel that this car is good after 40,000 kilometers, but you can still see that, yeah, new generation beats old generation.